it's been a long day at college. You just come back and you want to make a meal, and you have all these ingredients from grocery stores that you've bought, but you know that you're probably not going to use and they're expiring. And you care about the environment, so you use all the ingredients, but you don't need creativity. So how do you figure out what to make? Well, we are now introducing the recipe finder just for that, where you can input a list of ingredients and what does it do? Well, let's find out.
Okay, so for our recipe finder, like let's say I have milk, sugar, and honey, and then say it's like butter. Let's just say I have all these lying around, and then we want to sort it using our merge sort function. We click submit, and it'll show you the list that ingredients that you've entered, and we'll now wait for the server to send back our list of recipes that we can have.
So once the user inputs a list, then the list will be compared to a recipes CSV file where the list is compared to the ingredients required for each recipe. And then in order to find a match, we're going to calculate the number of matching ingredients that the user inputted with the ingredients required for the recipe. That number divided by the total number of ingredients found in each recipe from the CSV file, then those matches will be sorted based on that ratio.
Yeah, we'll give it another second because I forgot to run the server. So then here, as we entered the same thing in as before, we would get our recipe. And then Gabe, do you want to explain the
Yeah,
matches?
so like there would be the number of matching ingredients from each recipe divided by the number of total ingredients required for the recipe. So in this case, you had a 100% match because you had the butter and the honey, and then the extra ingredients wouldn't matter because you just would never use those. And you can use the previous and next buttons to locate the recipes that have similar matches.
Yep.
Yeah, so as I press next, it'll get it'll go through the file and then display more recipes. Here's the time for how long it took to sort. If I switch it to, let's say, a heap sort, and I send another request to the server, then it should return back at a different time. Should be longer, I believe.
Yep, they're pretty comparable in terms of time complexity because they're both O of n log n. So that's why you can choose between merge and heap sort.
Oh,
And
this
the
time it's
basis,
shorter, but yeah.
yeah, it's actually shorter, yeah. But the basis for sorting is like Gabe said, it just sorts by ratio first. So it'll make sure that the recipes where you have all the required ingredients show up first. And after that, in order to resolve ties between multiple recipes that have the same ratio, so let's say you have multiple recipes where you have all the matching ingredients, then it'll be sorted by the amount of ingredients that it actually uses to ensure that the recipes that are prioritized in that regard are the ones where it'll use the most ingredients that you have on hand.
Yeah. And then here's another example, just to show that again. Just say if we have like onions, eggs, and like salt and pepper lying around. We can put that into here. So you want to use merge sort, and then we can submit another request to the server. And then we'll get another list, as in this has 100% match, and then this is all the ingredients that we have, and then we can go here. So as I was saying this previously, this is all done through a server. So the client would send a request sending a list of the ingredients to the server, and then the server will run the sorting, the merge sort algorithm or heap sort algorithm, whichever you put in, and then return back a list of the recipes. If you guys plan on running it ever on your end, then the server is just a simple npm script, which can be run using npm run start. I'll add a readme file later to this too, but that's how you turn on the server. And then it's hosted locally, so you would have to go to your localhost 3000 to access the server when it's on.